As part of MotorServ UK, we've obviously got our sales department, but what a lot of people don't know is we've been finance brokers, we've been in the car finance industry since 2005. We're FCA regulated and we're able to basically provide all finance packages on basically any new or used car. A lot of people, they come to us and basically they're confused by the finance packages, they just don't know what they mean. But traditionally, obviously, people used to just go and buy cars for cash. So back in the 80s, back in the early 90s, it was most people were buying cars for cash. And then the banks basically offered out HP products. HP is basically just a loan that pays down the balance of the vehicle in full over the duration of that car's life. So if you change your car every 3 or 4 years, what you do is you take out that HP. So if the car was £10,000, you literally just take out a HP agreement over 3 or 4 years and pay from 10,000 down to zero. So whatever that is, with whatever interest rate they apply to it over those years, that'll be your monthly payment. So when you come to the end of the agreement, you owe nothing, and the car's value is basically your deposit for your next vehicle. So people historically, they still think of cars as being assets. They're really not. They're depreciating goods. So when you buy a car, it's deteriorating in value and deteriorating in condition, and its requirements for maintenance from day one. So you've really got to think about, it's easy to buy a car, but then it's difficult to sell that car and move into your next car. So it's really important to plan ahead. This is what we do here, so we're able to provide you with a vehicle now that suits your requirements, but we're always wary of what products you're actually going on to, how suitable it is for your needs, and how you're going to move out of that car into your next car. Because obviously we want to provide you with this car, and we want to provide you with your next upgrade or your next vehicle, or whatever you may need. Because obviously your vehicle needs and wants will change over your lifetime with your different changing in your lifestyle. When it comes to PCP, that's one that people get most confused about, because it's a little bit strange. With the HP, it's quite straightforward. It pays down to zero, so it's just a loan. PCP, that basically came about because the banks recognised that obviously cars, their financial pattern is quite fixed, so they can predict with quite a strong of certainty that the car's value, what it will be after 2, 3, 4 or 5 years time. So what they set up was basically a PCP, so it allows you to offset the future value of the car against the car's value now. So for example, if you buy a car for £10,000 now, and it's a brand new car, so whatever it is, Renault Clio, Ford Fiesta, over the 4 years, that car's basically at the end of the 4-year period, it'd be worth £4,000. So it'd be worth 40% of what the car's current value is. So instead of paying that car from 10,000 down to zero, and then having a £4,000 equity element within that car at the end, it basically allows you to pay from 10,000 down to 4,000. So in effect, you're only financing 6,000 instead of 10,000 in full, which basically means your payments will go down, and it allows people to access a lot more expensive vehicles than they would normally budget for or normally go for, but it allows them to kind of fit their monthly payment into a product that's basically fully guaranteed, because that balloon on a PCP agreement, that's a contracted value, so the end value is guaranteed by the bank. So if in that example, £10,000 paying down to £4,000, if the car's not worth £4,000 at the end, there's been a market crash, there's been an oversupply of that particular car, the bank have to underwrite that, and you can hand your keys back to the bank, so you're kind of losing nothing. So there are a lot of finance products available, and they're constantly changing and new things are always coming out. So if you want to talk through your current requirements, your current experience that you may have had, we can help you out your current situation. We can help you get into the right package for your needs and wants and for your next car. So give us a call, drop us an email below, and it'd be great to speak to you.